Breaking news, my friends! The moment millions of Americans have been waiting for is finally here. In a stunning development, former President Trump's executive actions have paved the way for a massive $3.1 billion stimulus package, specifically targeting SSI and VIA benefit recipients. Mark your calendars for March 15th, because that's when these crucial payments are set to hit bank accounts across the nation. But before I dive into all the details you need to know, let me ask you, are you one of the millions of Americans who've been struggling to keep up with rising costs while living on fixed benefits? Well, this video might just be the ray of hope you've been looking for. If you're finding value in this breaking news update, don't forget to smash that like button and hit subscribe to stay informed about future stimulus updates, benefit increases, and critical financial news that could impact your wallet. Also, ring that notification bell so you never miss out on time-sensitive information about your benefits and payments. Now, let me address the question that's probably burning in your mind right now. Who exactly qualifies for these new stimulus payments, and what do you need to do to ensure you receive yours? The good news is that this latest round of stimulus payments is specifically designed to provide relief to some of our most vulnerable citizens, those receiving Social Security Supplemental Income, SSI Social Security Disability Insurance, SSDI, and Veterans Affairs, VIA benefit. This groundbreaking development comes as part of a broader initiative to address the ongoing economic challenges faced by Americans living on fixed incomes. The timing couldn't be more crucial, as inflation continues to eat away at the purchasing power of those who rely on these essential benefits. But what makes this particular stimulus package different from previous ones? And why is it happening now? Let's break down the specifics of this $3.1 billion stimulus package. The average payment will range from $800 to $1,400 per eligible recipient, with the exact amount determined by your current benefit status and household size. For SSI recipients, this could mean a significant boost to your monthly budget, potentially helping you catch up on bills or build a small emergency fund. SSDI beneficiaries will see similar relief, while VIA benefit recipients might receive additional considerations based on their service-connected status. But here's where things get interesting and why you need to pay close attention. Unlike previous stimulus payments, this round comes with specific requirements and potential action items for recipients. While most eligible beneficiaries will receive their payments automatically, there are certain scenarios where you might need to take action to ensure you don't miss out on these funds. This brings us to another crucial question. What steps should you take right now to maximize your chances of receiving the full amount you're entitled to? First and foremost, make sure your direct deposit information is up to date with the Social Security Administration, or VIA, depending on which benefits you receive. If you've moved or changed banks recently, this is particularly important. The March 15th distribution date is fast approaching, and the last thing you want is for your payment to be delayed due to outdated information. Many of you have been asking about the income limits and eligibility requirements for these new stimulus payments. Here's what you need to know. The payments are primarily targeted at individuals receiving SSI, or VIA benefits who fall below certain income thresholds. For single individuals, the income limit is set at $75,000 annually, while married couples filing jointly must earn less than $150,000 to receive the full payment. These thresholds ensure that the assistance reaches those who need it most. But there's more to this story than just the numbers. The implementation of these stimulus payments represents a significant shift in how government assistance is being distributed to benefit recipients. The use of executive actions to facilitate these payments has raised questions about the role of executive power in providing economic relief. However, the focus remains on getting much-needed assistance to Americans who are struggling to make ends meet. One aspect that's particularly noteworthy about this stimulus package is its potential impact on the broader economy. When you inject $3.1 billion into the hands of consumers who are likely to spend it immediately on essential needs, it creates a ripple effect throughout local economies. Small businesses, particularly in communities with high concentrations of benefit recipients, could see increased customer spending. This economic stimulus effect is one of the key arguments that supported the implementation of these payments. For those of you wondering about the taxation of these stimulus payments, I have good news. Like previous stimulus payments, these funds are not considered taxable income by the IRS. This means you won't need to report these payments on your tax returns, and they won't affect your benefit calculations for other assistance programs. This is particularly important for SSI recipients, who must carefully monitor their resources to maintain eligibility. Let's address another common concern. Will accepting these stimulus payments affect your current benefits? The answer is no. These payments are considered special economic impact payments, similar to previous stimulus rounds, and will not count as income or resources for determining or continuing your eligibility for federal benefit programs. This includes SSI, SSDI, benefits, Medicare, Medicaid, and other assistance programs. Some of you might be wondering about the timing of these payments. Why March 15th? This date was chosen to allow for proper system updates and to ensure all eligible recipients are identified and verified. The distribution will happen in waves, with direct deposit recipients typically receiving their payments first, followed by those who receive paper checks or EIP cards. If you don't receive your payment on exactly March 15th, don't panic. It may take a few days for all payments to be processed and distributed. For those who are guardians or representatives of benefit recipients, there are some additional considerations to keep in mind. The payments will generally be sent to the same account or address where the beneficiary receives their regular monthly benefits. If you're a representative payee, you'll need to ensure these funds are used in the best interest of the beneficiary, just as you would with their regular benefits. One question that keeps coming up in the comments of my previous videos is about retroactive payments. Some of you have asked whether these stimulus payments will include any backdated amounts or make up for increased living costs from previous months. While these payments are designed to provide immediate relief, they are not retroactive. However, they are intended to help offset current and future expenses during these challenging economic times. The impact of these payments could be particularly significant for families where multiple household members receive benefits. For example, a household with both parents receiving SSDI and a child receiving SSI could potentially receive multiple payments. This multiplicative effect could provide substantial relief for families facing multiple economic challenges. It's worth noting that these stimulus payments come at a time when many benefit recipients are still adjusting to the 2024 Cost of Living Adjustment, COLA, that went into effect in January. While the COLA increase was significant this year, many recipients have found that it hasn't fully kept pace with their increased expenses, particularly in areas like housing, healthcare, and food costs. These stimulus payments could help bridge that gap and provide some additional financial breathing room. For VIA benefit recipients, there are some specific considerations to keep in mind. The payments will be distributed regardless of your disability rating or pension status, as long as you meet the income requirements. This includes veterans receiving disability compensation, pension benefits, or survivor benefits. The VA will use the same payment information they have on file for your regular benefits to distribute these stimulus payments. Many of you have asked about the possibility of future stimulus payments beyond this March distribution. While it's impossible to predict future political decisions with certainty, this current round of payments demonstrates that there's still recognition of the ongoing financial challenges faced by benefit recipients. As we continue to monitor economic conditions and their impact on fixed-income Americans, we'll keep you updated on any developments regarding additional support measures. For those of you who are new to receiving benefits or have recently become eligible, you might be wondering if you'll qualify for these stimulus payments. The good news is that eligibility is based on your benefit status as of a specific qualifying date, which will be announced in the coming weeks. If you began receiving benefits after this date, you may need to take additional steps to claim your payment, which we'll discuss as more information becomes available. One aspect of these payments that hasn't received much attention is their potential impact on local support services. Many community organizations and social service agencies are preparing to assist benefit recipients in understanding and managing these payments. If you need help determining your eligibility or have questions about how to best use these funds, these local resources can be invaluable. The distribution of these stimulus payments also highlights the importance of having a basic financial plan in place. While $800 to $14 might not seem like a life-changing amount to some, it can provide an opportunity to catch up on bills, make necessary purchases that have been postponed, or even start a small emergency fund. Consider taking some time to plan how you'll use these funds to maximize their benefit for your specific situation. What should you do if you believe you're eligible, but don't receive your payment by the end of March? The Social Security Administration and VIA will be setting up dedicated hotlines and online resources to help resolve any payment issues. It's recommended to wait at least 2 weeks after the initial distribution date before making inquiries, as payments will be going out in waves and may take some time to process completely. As we approach the March 15 the distribution date, it's important to stay vigilant against potential scams. Unfortunately, whenever there are government payments being distributed, scammers try to take advantage of the situation. Remember that neither the Social Security Administration nor the VA will ever call, email, or text you asking for personal information or payment to receive your stimulus payment. If someone contacts you claiming you need to pay a fee or provide sensitive information to receive your payment, it's a scam. Looking at the broader economic picture, these stimulus payments represent just one part of ongoing efforts to address economic inequality and provide support to Americans living on fixed incomes. While they provide immediate relief, there are also discussions about long-term solutions to ensure benefit recipients can maintain a decent standard of living in the face of rising costs and economic challenges. Remember, as we get closer to the distribution date, more specific details about the payment process and any required actions will be released. Stay tuned to this channel for updates and additional information as it becomes available. We'll be closely monitoring official announcements and bringing you the most accurate and timely information about these payments and their implementation. This development represents a significant step in providing additional support to some of our most vulnerable citizens. While there are still many questions to be answered and details to be clarified, the commitment to providing this relief is clear. As we learn more about the specific implementation of these payments, we'll continue to provide updates and clarification to ensure you have all the information you need to receive and make the most of these funds. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell to stay informed about any updates or changes regarding these stimulus payments. Your engagement helps us reach more people who might benefit from this important information. Drop a comment below with any questions you have. We'll do our best to address them in future videos or update this information as more details become available. Stay tuned, stay informed, and most importantly, stay prepared for these upcoming stimulus payments. Together, we'll navigate through these economic challenges and make the most of the support available to benefit recipients.